Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt like you weren't a top priority for others? Have you experienced moments when you did an excellent job, had a brilliant idea, or did something valuable for others, only to receive no recognition? I understand that this can be quite challenging. Unfortunately, there are times when, even if you act correctly, do what's best for everyone, and make yourself available to others, people may not notice or pretend not to acknowledge your true value. In fact, if you keep trying to please individuals who don't recognize your worth, you might end up feeling disheartened. This situation can be quite uncomfortable, particularly when it involves someone close to you, such as family, friends, or a partner. According to Stoic philosophy, we shouldn't anticipate recognition from others because it's beyond our control, and such recognition may not always occur. Therefore, you shouldn't wait for it, as that can lead to frustration. But what if I told you that there are methods to become a priority in someone's life and to gain more recognition? If you understand and apply what I'm about to share with you, it's entirely possible that this can happen. There are steps you can take to ensure that the people you care about view you as a priority in their lives. Now that you grasp the issue, let's transform your approach by learning the solution. Let's begin. Before we start, I'd like to request that you watch this video until the end, because every step is crucial. Step 1. Evoke the fear of losing you. This is one of the most potent psychological techniques for making someone regard you as a priority. People are often more motivated by the fear of losing something than by the prospect of gaining it. If you want someone to see you as a priority, you must make them fear losing you. To achieve this, start distancing yourself emotionally. Cease sharing your feelings and confidences with them, and commence balancing your time with other people as well. This will give them the impression that they're not as essential to you as they used to be. It's a powerful technique, but it must be employed judiciously. If you distance yourself excessively, they may give up on attempting to win you back. Consequently, use this technique wisely and maintain equilibrium. Step 2. Avoid constant availability. The phrase quality over quantity applies not only to various aspects of life, but also to relationships. If you aim to become a priority in someone's life, you may need to become less readily available. The more accessible you are, the greater the likelihood of being taken for granted. This doesn't mean you should be unavailable whenever it suits you, but if you consistently adjust and accommodate others, it's time to prioritize yourself. Sending the message that you have a life beyond them will make them value your presence more. Step 3. Retain an air of mystery. People are naturally drawn to the enigmatic and mysterious. Fascination with the unknown can be captivating and often fosters a deeper connection in the realm of relationships. Being slightly mysterious can work to your advantage. If you wish to be perceived as a priority, avoid divulging everything about yourself immediately. Provide hints about your hobbies and interests without disclosing excessive information. Respond to inquiries vaguely and refrain from delving too deeply into your past. The objective is to keep the other person intrigued and eager to learn more about you. Over time, they will come to regard you as a priority in their lives. Step 4. Allow them to invest in you. This is a delicate step that must be handled judiciously, as you don't want to drive people away, but rather pique their interest. Who is more likely to consider you a priority? Someone who has invested significantly in you, or someone who hasn't? The answer is clear. If you wish for someone to regard you as a priority, provide them with opportunities to invest in you. This can be achieved through various means. Allow them to allocate their time to you by occasionally declining plans that you know you won't be able to fulfill. Furthermore, demonstrate the value of your time. Avoid always being readily available and let them wait for your attention. This approach will convey the message that you're not just anyone and that they need to exert extra effort to secure your time. It will encourage them to view you as a challenge and, over time, prioritize you once again. Remember to use this technique in moderation for it to be effective. Avoid going to extremes, as it may produce results contrary to your intentions. Step 5. Prioritize your own needs. Prioritizing your needs doesn't equate to selfishness. It simply involves avoiding situations where you're not considered a priority. If you are aware that someone won't treat you as you deserve, why would you want to maintain closeness with that individual? By surrounding yourself with people who regard you as a priority, you increase the likelihood of being recognized as such. Remember, you cannot control another person's feelings toward you, but you can control how you perceive yourself. To become a priority in someone's life, ensure you are a priority in your own life. Step 6. Avoid making them the center of your life. Did you know that people are frequently attracted to what they can't have? It's a fact. The more someone perceives the need to work for something, the more they desire it. You've likely heard the saying, "The grass is always greener on the other side." This adage symbolizes people's propensity to be captivated by what they lack. This principle applies to interpersonal relationships as well. Therefore, this step emphasizes the significance of maintaining a certain level of distance to enhance people's attraction to your company. It conveys that you're not overly eager for their attention, and as time passes, they will come to appreciate you even more. Step 7. Reduce your initiation of communication. If you frequently find yourself initiating communication with someone significant in your life, it may be time to step back. This may appear counterintuitive, as one might think that initiating communication is necessary to become a priority in someone's life. However, this isn't the case. When you're consistently the one initiating communication, the other person starts to take you for granted. They grow accustomed to your efforts and begin to perceive you as less important. So what's the alternative? Simply cease initiating communication and observe the results. If the other person genuinely cares about you, they will make an effort to reach out to you. Step 8. Cultivate your own happiness. To become a priority in someone's life, it's crucial to generate your own happiness rather than relying on them for it. While it's great to have someone who adds to your happiness, relying entirely on others for joy can lead to disappointment. Also, depending on others for your happiness means living by their rules, which can cause problems. To be a priority in someone's life, find your own happiness. This not only makes you happier in the long run, but also makes you more attractive to others because you appear balanced and confident. Step 9. Be willing to walk away. The notion of walking away from someone you care about may be intimidating, but it's a crucial step. By demonstrating that you're unafraid to part ways, you convey that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. The right person will naturally view you as a priority and take measures to keep you in their life. Always remember that your role is to do what's right, which is within your control. Therefore, you should have the awareness that your actions are ethically sound. By doing so, you'll feel content. Don't anticipate that you will always receive credit or recognition, and that people will consistently offer you the value you merit. Be patient, and people will eventually begin to notice you in the way you deserve. In conclusion, we've all encountered moments when we felt overlooked or undervalued. Nevertheless, it's crucial to recognize that our life journey is unique, and others' priorities may not always align with our true worth. Rather than letting these situations affect our self-esteem negatively, we can view these moments as opportunities for personal growth. The key is to prioritize ourselves, tending to our happiness and well-being. Over time, people will begin to recognize and appreciate your true worth. Even when others don't prioritize you, remember that you have the right to prioritize yourself. This isn't selfish. It's an act of self-compassion and self-determination. By doing so, you'll nurture better relationships, make decisions that align with your objectives, and lead a more satisfying and purposeful life. Thank you for watching. If you found this content valuable, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel.